To the scene on this blustery, windy, very cold day here in London town, and think about exactly for everybody across the United Kingdom if they're struggling, particularly with their bills, particularly after the festive period, and also the fact that now their winter fuel allowance has been ripped away from them by the likes of Rachel Reeves, who, as I said before, could have explained the whole situation in a far more civilized manner rather than just ripping away from people and not allowing them the opportunity to express their views. But then we saw Rachel and how callous and cruel, alongside the rest of the so-called powerful women like Lisa Nandy and of course Bridget Phillipson, the Education Secretary, all backing up of course the waspy women, but at the 11th hour they dump you, sister, because it's all about them. So think about this, because this time tomorrow, this particular lady, that's right, the current Deputy Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Angela Rayner, gets the keys to this. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. How are you? Thank you so much for your time today. Lovely to have your company. It does kind of make people very angry, as one can imagine, because there's nothing new in grace and favour homes. Many people, as you know, who work in royal, places, they have a grace and favour apartment for the duration of their employment. And then once they leave, as we saw with Backstairs Billy Tatton, as you remember, of course, he had to leave that particular home. That was on the instruction of senior royals. But over here right now, given the fact that, of course, people are really struggling with their bills, with their heating, all of that sort of stuff, you would have thought it might be a little, shall we say, insensitive for Angela Rayner, who already has 2 other homes. She's going to be moving into this particular mansion, all free, all paid for by you, the British taxpayer. And this particular home also was frequented for a period, of course, by the late and brilliant leader, Sir Winston Churchill. Quite what he would have made of Angela and co moving in remains to be seen. Now, we put a request in, or should I say, I put a request into the government to see if there were going to be any refurbishments required, once again at taxpayers' expense. Heard nothing back. Now, Angela apparently needs this particular home, which is about 5 minutes away from Downing Street because of the pressures of the job. And she also keeps the ministerial car, which is gas guzzling and going a long way around Whitehall to take her back to Horse Guards Parade. Quite what the net zero king, of course, Ed Miliband, will make of this remains to be seen. But as I said, this is all free, and according to sources, she's allowed to have family and friends staying whenever she wants, all in heated rooms, all of course with service people looking after her, whether that be cooking, cleaning, and of course security. Now, as I say, this is part of the job. She's not requested this, they're giving this. But isn't it time, when people are truly struggling, why are people like Sir Keir Starmer and of course David Lammy, literally Rachel Reeves, all given second homes, literally being paid for, heated and staffed by you? Isn't it time we put an end to this nonsense and truly made the fact that if they wanted to change, as they claim, then why not start with them? I'd love to know what you think to this particular story. Should Angela do the right thing, show some female solidarity, and actually say no to the third home in her portfolio? Neil Sean, Kensington, London.